I think the great thing about Formula One is that we are able to offer something for everyone. The sport has changed in so many different ways. We are no longer just all about racing. We're now an entertainment spectacle that travels all around the globe, delivering incredible racing on track, but then also this whole world of entertainment. And it's so exciting to see from my perspective because we see it reflected in the fans that come to the racetracks. The demographics have completely changed, and we also see F1 overflowing into everyday life, whether it is through things like F1 the movie or the different lifestyle brands that we now collaborate with. And the fans love it. They're all got a place to belong within Formula One. I think the great thing about Formula One is that we are able to offer something for everyone. So we have this world-class racing from 20 of the best drivers in the world. But along with those 20 drivers, you get 20 different personalities. And these drivers all bring their own flair to the sport, which allows all of our fans to identify with a different person. And we see some of our drivers really leaning into it with some of the collaborations that they do away from track. And then we're able to reflect that in what we do on track. So in my role as a presenter, I have the honor of bridging the gap between the sport and the fans. And we do that in so many different ways here at F1. We have our traditional broadcast offering, which is F1 TV. And then we also have our fan forum interviews, which is where we bring the drivers out each race weekend in front of thousands of people and really showcase a different side to our drivers, the more fun, light-hearted side, and let them see behind the visor. And then we also have, these glamorous events like F1 75 as well. So there is really something for everyone and for all the demographics that Formula One now engages with. It has been so special to see. I mean, of course, we have this huge influx of young fans, which brings this really refreshing energy to our sport. Of course, we value our hardcore long-term fans as well, but it's really nice to also have this fresh, youthful energy that we see at the racetracks. And I mean, from my perspective, when I'm on the stage and when I look out at the crowd, it's amazing. There are fans of all ages there. We've got families, we've got kids, we've got little kids on shoulders in their little merch supporting their drivers, and also so many women. So many women in the crowd now as well, which obviously to me personally is something that is really important because I want our sport to feel as accessible as possible, and that is where it feels like we're at right now. When I look out from the stage, I can see people from so many different backgrounds, and that's really unique. Not all sports have that. Absolutely. I have no doubt that we will. We have so many different initiatives to support young women who are interested in getting into the driving seat or into these engineering roles. We have things like F1 Academy, which of course does a fantastic job on the ladder up to Formula One. And I have no doubt that will happen. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen in time. And I think it's beyond just what we see on track as well. It's the roles behind the scenes that we already see a lot of women in today, but I think that will continue to grow. And I think it inspires a lot of the younger women that follow our sport on TV at the moment that there is definitely a place for them, and I'm very proud to be part of a sport that has that. The use of technology is fantastic. I mean, Formula One by nature is a sport that is man and machine, so there has always been this element of technology, but over recent years we've really seen that develop, and we've been able to now use it in a way that brings fans closer to the action. So for instance, on our broadcast on F1 TV, we're able to introduce all these different insights that help the fans at home really understand what is happening on track and understand the story of the racing, which is really important, especially if you're a new fan and maybe you're not as familiar with all of the complexities of Formula One. Technology helps you bring it closer, and it is fantastic to see how we're able to use it on the broadcast, whether it's graphics that we're putting up and different things like that, ghost cars, all of these different elements that brings Formula One to life. I think Formula One engagement is going to continue to grow. I think we're on an upward trajectory that hopefully is only going to continue. And I really look forward to seeing and welcoming a lot of the younger fans who are just now tapping into Formula One, keeping them with us as they grow older and, their interests change and their driver alliances change and things like that. I think it's going to be really fantastic to see how we're able to keep them engaged and also how we can keep reinventing ourselves to make sure that we are staying in touch with what the audience want and how that changes, especially when it comes to social media and things like that. So I think we're going to keep on growing, and I can't wait to be part of it.